Welcome back to Granite Falls, and today is going to be the last day of the A-frame cottage or cabin. And I just would like to ask you first and foremost, if you haven't subscribed, please consider it. Please also consider leaving me a like or a sweet comment. I really appreciate that. And I'm going to go ahead and meet you in build mode in just a bit. Okay, yep, here we are, and as you can see, I have put the A-frame on, and it was very temperamental, and don't look too close because it's not quite right, and the way I would normally do it wasn't really working out with the windows, so this is what we've got. I also added on the trim, and obviously some wallpaper, or, well, siding in this case, and on the back side, we've got this. So I've extended out, I've extended out the little flap here and put on the railing. I've also extended out this decking so it's not so small. And I think that looks pretty nice for what we were going for here for an A-frame in The Sims 4. It's not an easy feat. So, as you can also see, I have been playing with platforms as well. I've put a pool on, and we're going to be completing just this outside area today. I also put a couple of trees, and these are actually part of the Granite Falls world, so they should be assimilating pretty well. It's not like they're from Willow Creek or some other world, so these do fit in nicely. So what I'm going to be doing is I wanted to make a deck, but I wanted to raise this up on a platform to kind of be the same height as this lower deck. But when I do that, because of the wonky way I had to put on the A-frame, it just looks kind of strange. Here, let me show you what I mean. When I raise it up, you can see there's a gap between this part, and it doesn't go all the way. It's odd. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep it on the floor. So what I'm going to do as a little bit of a workaround, it may not be the greatest looking thing, but I'm going to go ahead and just put this down as our first sort of part. I think I can actually extend that out too. Yeah, like that. And then all of this is going to also be the same. I wanted this to look like it's just all the same decking, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. And then let me delete these. Okay, there we go. And so, yeah, I just think that's a nicer kind of look. I just wanted it to be all cohesive, and I wanted it to be where it's not just like grass or dirt or something when you walk out of the door, because I just feel like it's just kind of nice to come out to an all cohesive thing, And so to get up to that, you'd have to come all the way over here, or I could put some stairs in, which I was contemplating before, but I deleted them. So let me see. It might be a good thing just to have them. Yeah, because of that platform being the way it is, I can't push this in anymore, unfortunately. So it looks a little bit strange, but it's fine. I'm just going to leave it how it is and just kind of carry that all the way across. And I feel like that's kind of nice too, because what I'm going to be putting up here, I want to put a campfire situation. So everything is just kind of jumbled down into one little mass there. But basically I wanted to have these logs around it because, again, this is a rental property, and so I wanted to have it kind of like it's a little bit more fancy. I don't know how else to say it. It's kind of like, you wouldn't have these necessarily, you wouldn't bring these with you is what I'm saying. Or you would bring camp chairs maybe, but these are just there permanently here. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. That feeling of. And I don't know, I'm having a hard time today. I'm struggling with this. I wasn't until I started working on the A-frame part of it, and it wasn't working out. And you don't know how long I've been trying to make that work, but it's finally okay. It's a little bit wonkier than I wanted, but it did work. It finally worked, thank goodness. Anyway, so that is what I wanted to put here, just very simplistic. And then I want the outdoor kitchen up here to be sort of like metal, because I didn't want to have any wood. I know we've got a lot of like wood, but I feel like it's treated wood out here. So I wanted it just to kind of be very basic and bland. And because, I mean, you're not really looking for like beauty, you know what I mean? Whenever you're like cooking out here, you're just kind of needing the function of everything. And I also have this grill, which I believe is from the Backyard Stuff. No, it's from Perfect Patio, actually. And they just kind of, like the colors and the boxiness of it really does go with this. The colors are slightly off. Like this is more of a blue, lighter gray. But I do feel like it's fine enough and it does fit well enough in here. I will have to play test this to make sure that it's like okay and that it can be accessed, but I'm pretty sure it will be fine. And I'm also putting out a lemonade pitcher, because I really thought that would be nice for summertime, you know, coming here, drinking some lemonade, of course. So then I am, oh, that's right. Okay. I need to delete this piece because I already have a piece right here that I'm putting on my pizza oven. Remember how I was talking about that? If you watched the kitchen portion, there is like that little, oops, recipe book in here. Anyway, because we have that like swatch with the pizza and I was like, oh, let's have a pizza oven outside. That's what I've gone and done. And then I've also added a mixer so that you can make dough fairly easy. So yeah, that will be something to do as well. I just think that's a nice touch. And since we have this outdoor kitchen, why not? So I'm also putting a bar out as well for the adult Sims, young adult Sims, all the non-children Sims to have out here. This is a base game one. And again, it's pretty close in color to that grill. And the style of it is pretty close to these. So I thought that was kind of nice that they all kind of work out together. I want to see if I can get a corner piece. Yeah, like that. And then I'll also put one over here too. Yeah. Now I was thinking, should I put a mini fridge out here? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll put it like here. Yeah, maybe I'll put it like right here or something. And I think that will be nice to have just for like the bar or, you know, the semblance of like, oh, you know, you have things out here for the grilling or whatever. The ingredients for the pizza, I don't know. So that is the mini little outdoor kitchen. I guess it's a pretty big, not mini kitchen done. And out here with the seating, I really was wanting something that was kind of fresh and generic at the same time. So I'm using this. This is like the bigger of the outdoor tables. It's got 6 seats. So I think that's more than enough if you have like a larger family or group coming through. I don't love that it's got like a see-through umbrella because that's kind of whatever, but it looks like it's making some shade, even though in real life you would just baste in the sun, but whatever. Okay. And that will lead me, I'm actually going to go to the balcony part of the A-frame. And I wanted to put just a little table and chairs. I thought that would be sweet to come out here and have some coffee or tea or whatever you fancy out here and just talk or play cards or whatever you would like to do out here. Just have a little couples moment. This is off of the main bedroom, so I thought that was kind of nice. Maybe while the baby is like napping or something, just to come out here and enjoy the view and, you know, relax and chill and talk and whatever. Then I have a couple of plants that I wanted to put up here. So I'm going to be using this one. I love the caning detail on that. That one is from Crystal Creations, I believe, by the way. So yeah. And then we've got this other one, which I've used this one now a lot more than I thought I was going to. This is that bergamot tree. And I believe that's from the Riviera pack. So I kind of like that. And I have it in that terracotta kind of style. I'm also putting out a telescope as well. I thought that would be a nice little addition. You can kind of do some stargazing or looking up at the mountain or whatever you'd like to do in the evening time with that. I never really add telescopes and I was like, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity to do that since we have all this nature and stuff like that and all these clear starry skies, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and turn nighttime on so I can put on some of these outdoor lights. I just have these base game lights in the copper swatch that I've chosen. I just think that kind of goes nicely with this navy and like the warmer wood and stuff like that on the house. So I'm going to be putting one here. Oh, and I'm going to put one above this window because I have a little awning that I wanted to put over here too. Just a little bit of cover in case there's some kind of weather or rain or something like that. So you're not just stuck in the elements or it's not raining indoors. One thing that I hate about our house, we've been here for almost 2 years now, or I guess it's been 2 years as of last month or something, or this month, is that our kitchen door, it's like there's a back door and it's like a little deck area out there, like a little tiny one. It's like just enough to put like a little grill on. And it doesn't have a storm door. And I don't think people understand what a storm door is for, or they wouldn't have taken the storm door off. I can see where there was one at one point, but then they took it off. So sometimes if it rains really heavy, it will rain into our like kitchen, like into the door of it. And it's like, we have to get one. Like, it's such a pain. I think they took it off for like aesthetic reasons, but it looks terrible. Well, there was someone knocking on our door. I don't know. When I went, there was no one there. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, it scared me. You ever have that, like when you're like not expecting someone or any kind of deliveries and you're just like, oh, who's knocking on my door? And I'm like texting my husband, are you expecting anything or anyone? It's the sign of the times, I suppose. Anyway, yeah. So the storm door. We don't have one, and sometimes it rains in our house when it's like really weirdly windy outside. And it's just kind of like, I really wish they had left it on. I think, like I said, that they like took it off for aesthetic purposes, and it kind of sucks. I kind of wish they had just like not done that because it's terrible. Good story. But yeah, it's like... So that's why I wanted to have this awning, because I feel like if maybe... I don't know if that would save it. I don't know. I mean, it's going straight down. And again, we have this like really high or really like long flat pier too. It's not nearly as long as the one on the back, but you know, maybe it will kind of save it since there's no storm doors in The Sims 4. Actually, have there been storm doors in any of the other games? I don't even think so. I absolutely hate trying to find these. It is annoying as heck. Trying to find like the pole to this. I honestly wish there was a better system because I have to like literally go to the pack, show all, and that's the only way I can find that light post. It is very obnoxious. I appreciate them putting this in the game, but boy, I tell you, it is a pain to put away. And it's the other ones are like that too. It's not just this particular one. It's just, ugh. Anyway, I want to put these lights out. I just feel like they're kind of a nice touch. Very festive, very nice, and just cozy, party vibe. Love it, love it. I don't think I want to put any more than that though, because I feel like that's more than enough. I don't want to overdo it. So that is that. Oh, and while I was talking about the storm door, I did put this little seat out here. I thought this was cute as heck. Also, whoops. Also, what I think I want to do is put out some landscaping pretty soon, but I'm going to wait until everything else is placed that I already have out, and then we can also do some landscaping. I'm not going to do a ton, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I also kind of wanted to have some kind of seating outside of the front of the place. I thought that would be kind of nice to just, if you need to come out here. It is a cute view out here too of just the little path and this little, I don't know what this is. This area, it's just like the opposite of a clearing. Oh, it's a little garden up here. I had no idea. I guess I haven't played this in a hot minute. So, okay. I was seeing it and now I can't. Yeah, you can kind of see there's like little things to plant things. That's adorable. I like that. Okay, well, also by that bench, I have this little barrel of flowers that I had chosen as well, just to put over here by the door and by that bench, just to give it a little bit of something. And at night, that should be lit up pretty well. Yeah, by that. So, I don't know. I know there's no smoking in the game, and I don't smoke. Nobody I really know smokes. But I think people still do smoke. I mean, I do see people around town and stuff. And maybe if you want to come out here for a smoke or something, or just for a little relaxation, I don't know. That would be nice. And then I have these pulled out. I love these little swings. They are so adorable. These are from Growing Together, and they are just in this plain swatch, this like lighter wood with the blue. And I just thought that was so cute out here, just to kind of give it a little romantic moment or a little fun moment if you have kids out here. It's very nice. I feel like with the lights and everything, it just gives a little extra something. I always use this one if I'm going to be using any kind of like little swings. There are some other cute ones too, but I feel like these are the cutest because they have this little light thing going on. And then I just have a couple of these little lounge chairs that I wanted to put out. I thought this was really sweet and cute too, just to have a little nice moment to sort of look at the water over here. Again, I know there are now some places your Sims can swim in like the natural waters and stuff, but that was not when this pack came out. This is one of the original game packs, and they didn't have it. See, like this is like the first one. They didn't have it to where your Sims could go and swim in this natural lake, pond, pool situation, which is unfortunate. And I wish that they would maybe go back and change it now so that you could. And maybe they have, although I really highly doubt it. I was gonna say they might have, but I don't think The Sims really thinks about stuff like that, like retroactively doing things. So yeah, I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. Then I think I wanna have some kind of a lantern, and that green one is cute, actually, for some reason. I don't know, green. Green is nice. I just thought that would be nice to have some kind of lighting out here. Look at that. Oh, that's very romantic to look at the stars and just, oh, I love it. I love it. My daughter is up, so you might hear some like stomping around upstairs and stuff like that. She just refused her nap today, so that's fun for everyone. And yeah. So now I'm going to go ahead and get some landscaping out, because really and truly that's the only thing that I really want to do besides what we've already done. And we'll put that on together after I pick it all out, and we'll call it a day. So I'm going to see you in just a bit. I think what I want to do, instead of just like taking a lot of stuff out, is just kind of like have everything ready to go like from this catalog, so we can just do this together. But I did pull out from the debug menu this little thing of flowers here. I thought this would be cute right in front. I think that's cheerful and cute and subtle. Still get some flowerage, but not too much. Not overdoing it on the flowers, because if you can kind of look around, I kind of want to mimic what's going on out here. And I see we have these little yellow flowers and some of like these little grasses and stuff. For some reason, it feels like this is not all of it. So I may have to kind of fudge it with base game too, because I think they also use base game. Yeah, there we go. So I'm pretty sure these are the things that they have. They're not quite the same, but I'm just gonna kind of place them around just to kind of mimic what's going on with all that. It's kind of weird too. It's like a ghost. That's strange, but okay. And then I'm gonna do some more of these yellow flowers too. And I think that would be okay. For some reason, these look darker than those do, but whatever. And I'm going to kind of overlap them too, so that they're kind of, you know, like that. And maybe what I'll do too is kind of shrink-a-dink a little bit of that down, so it's kind of not so all the same. I think that's fine. And then if you look on this lot, there's like a ton of these lavender, not lilac, they're lavender. I think they're supposed to be like that, but I don't necessarily want to keep this lot, and I don't see a ton. I mean, maybe a few here and there. Anywhere else in the landscape, I see a lot of like these little guys, and so I think that's what I want to keep. Oh, apparently by eye dropping, I have gotten rid of my packs that I wanted to have out. Good job, Sims 4. So I think I'm going to go ahead and keep in with these guys, because these guys look similar to like these over here. So I'm going to go ahead and put maybe just a few of these by this tree. I don't want to have a ton. I don't want to like overdo it with the flowers, even though I totally could and it'd be completely fine. But yeah, I just want to have like a couple of like little things here and there just to kind of give it some loveliness and some semblance of like, you know, this is all sort of in one world organically. And I'm going to put a couple of these out too. I like doing this around trees because it does give it like more of a natural look. Not so just this is a tree right here with nothing around it. Because in reality, in nature, you do have lots of things growing at the foot of trees and stuff like that. And I really like how they kind of took that with the rock and all of this. That's why I really like this. It looks very natural and very interesting. So whomever like put all that in the world did a really, really good job. I think I'm gonna put another one of these bushes, but kind of size it down a little and just kind of have it that way. And then I think that's good for that. I like this little moment over here with this seat. It's a contemplation seat, you know? As an introvert, I appreciate little areas like this or like this away from all of the main sort of like areas. I don't know, that's just me. I think I also would like to do just some more little things throughout. So let's go ahead and get some of those. All right, so I think that's all we're going to be doing today for the A-frame, and I think we are all done. So let's go ahead and take a little bit of a tour, and as you can see, I'm just going to start on the outside. I wanted to have some kind of like fencing, so I just used the same old hedgerow that I always use, the base game. Love it. It's the best. It just gives you a little bit of privacy, but not like completely where you can't see anything else if you're inside, and it just kind of gives it a nice partition so it's not just so here's the house. I think it just blends everything in nicely, and I went ahead and, you know, put these little pavers out here, the terrain paint and all of that. I think that's very nice. Here it is on the outside. I actually might consider putting some lights for the landscaping too, and if I do that, you'll see that in just a moment. But we'll go around to the back. We have this very nice entertainment area. I love this. I love the pool. I love the idea of renting out a cabin or some kind of thing like that and having your own personal pool. That would be so nice. Especially because, like I said, you can't really swim in this world, and even if you could, because in real life you totally could, sometimes it's kind of dirty, and sometimes there's snakes and fish and things you don't want to be around. So it's nice to have a nice chlorinated or salt water, whatever it is, pool. And yeah, I love this. I love the outside kitchen. I love the swings, all of that. And let's go ahead and go inside. Let's go around the front again. Okay, so just a little refresher of the inside in case you missed it, and this is your first time seeing this. Go back to the first one so you can watch the whole process, or you can just watch the tour now. When you first walk in, there is a staircase going up, and I'll just put the page up so that you can actually see there is an upstairs as well, which we'll see shortly. There is a step down into a little bit of a lower living room. No television in here. I do have a karaoke machine and a record player, a nice fireplace in case you need to get cozy. Lots of books and games and things, and this very nice banana. It just reminds me of banana. I don't know why, like with the sofa. Banana sofa here. And then, I need to get the stairs for this. What happened? I don't know. Stepping up if there were stairs. We have a little games table over here. We have a dining room area, a little bit of a reading nook with a lot of little books and things. I really like that moment quite a lot. And of course you can have those beautiful views of the mountain and the lake. And into the kitchen. It is a very cozy kitchen. It's pretty wide open, like it's just all one big room, but I feel like it's somewhat cozy, you know? I think it's the lower lighting and the cabin vibes. So I like that quite a lot. And we have a little, well, it's a kind of a giant bathroom off to the side here. It's got everything you need: a toilet, a sink, a shower, and a little tub in case you want to bring your little ones, or if you want to take a luxurious bubble bath, or if you want to wash your dog. Because by the way, we do have a pet bowl available. And remember, I put under the stairs that little thing of pet food. And by the way, under the stairs, we do have some more books. Because again, no television, no computers in this place, so we definitely need some kind of entertainment. So let's go ahead and go up the stairs. There's a little linen closet here because we have nowhere else to put sheets or towels or anything like that. So that is going to go right in there. Another little moment with a bookcase and a little seat. Very cozy. We have the bathroom up here, which does not have a tub, but it's pretty much the same as downstairs. A little sink, a little toilet, and a little shower cubby. So that is that. And then we head over to the not main bedroom. This is the one that has 3 beds in it, 2 single beds and a toddler bed. It has that very pretty look out onto the little garden area out back, or I guess out front, I guess. And there is that. It's a little bit plain, but again, this is a rental, so you're probably just going to be sleeping in here or playing games or whatever, depending upon what's going on, if it's raining or something, but probably going to be outside most of the time anyway. So that is that, with a little night light so that the monsters don't get us under the bed at night. And then we'll take a look at the main bedroom. Okay, so when you come in, there is a giant crib right in front of the bed because, again, I want to be able to have your whole family to be able to come here. A changing table, and we'll have it from this angle here. We're in the armoire. Yep, very cozy. A little bookcase on the corner just in case you need that. Here's the other side, and there are, whoops, there are 2 armchairs. I have no idea what I'm doing with my fingers on the keyboard. I'm just pushing random buttons, apparently. Yep, and so that is your little armoire that you've got, a little mirror, just in case you need to check your outfit, your hiking outfit, and relax on those nice squashy armchairs. So we're gonna head out onto the balcony. Got a little telescope, very nice. And a little table to sit and relax, look at the view, have a little alone time or a little bit of a chat time. I bet you there's some like amazing chats that go on here, just like getting the connection going. There's no distractions, no electronics, just having a face-to-face conversation with someone you care about. I think that would be very special. So I do believe that is the conclusion of the A-frame cabin / cottage. I am happy with this. I feel like this turned out really well. I feel like I always get nervous when I try to make an A-frame because the actual A-frame is just so difficult and it's just so like finicky in this game, but I'm happy with how it turned out. Yes, you can see some seams like whoop, like up there at the top, like on the actual that part right here. That's fine. It's cohesive enough. Just don't look at it. That's the motto of all my builds. Just don't look at it. It's fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you have completed the entire series, I appreciate. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.